Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year. This is the Oh You Didn't Know Wrestling Show, episode number 8. 8 is enough. That was a bad movie. Luckily, we are not that. We are going through all of the trials and tribulation of a podcast that is being sick, being tired, going to 4 different families all in one day, and still meaning to try to get that last bit of eggnog down our throats so we can understand and tolerate all of our family members all at the same time. I am John Fisher alongside my, how should I put it? Um, Crippled in the chest, Brad Shepard.
How's it going, John?
Is that fair to say, crippled in the chest? I mean,
I don't know if that's politically correct, but yeah, I haven't felt great for a week, but I'm here, and that's all that really matters. The show must go on.
pneumonia. Pneumonia. What happens when you get pneumonia? Your chest shuts down. You cough. You can't talk. It's hard to eat. You throw up. What is it?
Well, truth be told, and I don't really like to talk about it because I don't like to point to my sickness as an excuse.
Shortcomings because you are short.
No, I'm definitely not short. Uh, but yeah, I had it last week as well as we recorded, as I just revealed to you just now. Um, but I knew I wasn't feeling well, especially when I started getting the chills and had a pretty good size fever. So as soon as that started taking place, I said, okay, yeah, definitely something going on here. Have to go to the doctor. And so, yeah, that's what I've been going through the past week. And it's going to take probably another couple of weeks to fully recover.
Did you have a fever from more Seth Rollins?
No, I had a Bieber fever.
Oh, yeah. See, this is your subdued laugh because I know if you were 100% healthy, that would have got a really big pop from you. So
Yeah, that's true.
now at least I can tell that you're trying to laugh for me. You're so sweet. Well, if this taught you guys anything at home, it is that Brad will do the show in sickness or in health.
That's true.
In what else is in that? In happy or sad times, sickness or in health, until almost death does he part. Yes, it is accurate. It is accurate, but no.
Yeah, that's accurate, pal.
Yeah,
There's no
pal.
such thing as sick days in the
No.
the podcast world.
Just be sure whenever you are, on the couch taking those PTO days that are oh so wonderful at the end of the year. Just remember, if you want to watch something to really try to make the time go by, don't watch a good comedy special or a comedy movie. Santino Morella has a lot of content for you.
You know who else has a lot of content?
Yeah.
Powerslam.tv.
Oh, wow. All right. That's one way to do it. So you were kind of the mastermind behind this. We did have some big news come out during our pseudo Christmas break. We had an extra day to do some stuff, and we have a partner for the very first time. PowerSlam.tv. Please, until your lungs give out, please take it away.
Yeah, so we're doing a partnership with Powerslam.tv. A little effort to help get the word out about the great content they have. They have a ton of content outside of the world of WWE. And one of the things I like the most is the kayfabe commentary shoot interviews they have. I think that's a pretty cool thing. We watched one actually over the past week. Well, I've been bedridden on death's door, and so that was really interesting as well. So, but they've got a lot of content. A lot of the guys that you know in the indie scene today, and in WWE today, back when they were in the independence wrestling, a lot of content, a lot of different companies throughout the not just the United States but world, and I think a lot of good stuff. And by the way, it's free 99.
It is.
That's right. When you sign up with the special code OYDKWS.
That's correct.
Oh, you didn't know, Risha?
That's it. That is the one.
Yeah, that's it. It's free 99 for the first month. So look, hey, even if you don't want to pay for it, just sign up for the free month and look at a bunch of free stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say no to free, and I was really trying to brainstorm of how to do it with not sounding like I'm being a sellout, because I know a lot of podcast hosts, or not even just podcast hosts, but a lot of content creators really get kind of that bad rap of, well, we got a partner, and it's an ad every 6 minutes, which is stupid. And the one thing that bothers me, and I'm going to shoot for a little bit, see kayfabe commentaries, shoot interviews, right? When
Yep.
Chris Jericho does his very successful podcast, might I add, when he does his advertisements, I can never freaking tell when it's an ad, and it pisses me off. But you know, the way that we're gonna do it is just it's gonna come up in conversation. We're gonna just talk about it for a couple of minutes, and like how Brad and I talk about being on 128 platforms. Obviously, we're kidding. Well, Power Slam has 112 brands of pro wrestling to watch for free. Seriously, that's no joke. Over 4,000 hours of pro wrestling. And if you really want to try to get away from that WWE stronghold of crap, which can happen, you have an alternative. I was trying to look at some things that they had, and the popular bar wrestling that's in California. They have tapings of those, and the shoot interviews is something that I always like because I love when the curtains pulled back, and they have a ton of them there. So yeah, go check it out, powerslam.tv, and that's their Twitter handle as well. So go have fun. How was that? That was our first one.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to them. So
Yeah, they're really nice guys too. Really nice people. And I already told Brad telepathically, because I didn't actually say it to him, but we're only going to be working with very good people. Sorry.
yeah, yeah. If we don't believe in it, if it's not something we want to do, we're not going to do it just because it benefits us. We're just not.
Yeah.
That's not the kind of people that John and I are. So if we put our name behind it, then obviously it's something we like.
Yeah, and we are both business people, as well as just wrestling fans. We both work. Brad more in the business side, but I work in the media, so I understand business. So we're not stupid. I mean, I'm an idiot, savant, mostly idiot. But whenever whenever it comes to people, we're really picky. But no, so that was our first little shindig with a partner. Now, I do want to add, even though Power Slam has over 4,100 hours, that still isn't enough of Baron Corbin that Brad could take in a week.
No, no, definitely not. Why not 4,200?
He looked rusty on Raw. He did. He looked out of place. Maybe it's not being the GM anymore. Maybe he's just not into it as much as he used to be. There was something wrong with him. I think it was a mental thing. What do you think?
I'd say on that is, look, I think there was no transition, right? He went from losing that match and not being the acting GM / whatever you want to call it, to all of a sudden wrestling in a match and arguing with Seth Rollins.
It was a good
There was
match.
no transition but there was no character transition to, okay, I've lost my power now. What do I do next? It was just like, okay, he lost a match, and now he's in another match with someone else.
Yeah. Oh, woe is me. But he's still. Why is he still wearing the suit?
That I wonder too. I was wondering if he would come out.
It's confusing.
Well, it depends on obviously where they go with him. If they continue to push him now as an in-ring competitor in that type of a character role, then hey, I say put him back into the ring gear instead of the corporate Kane suit.
That does suit his body frame very well. So
I don't know what that means.
Well, okay. For example, there are certain people who can pull off tights or trunks. You know those people.
Yes, I'm not one of them.
Me neither. I have a nice butt. I might be able to.
Well, I mean, you see the front. I mean, there's no, there's no hiding that.
Okay.
Moving on. Okay.
Okay. This is a PG show. We have partners now. We can't be talking like that.
That's right. I guess I didn't read the rules. Sorry. Let me read the fine print.
Okay, there was none. I looked twice.
No, you're right. You're right. I can't say cock, fuck, shit, damn, asshole, motherfucker, cocksucker. No, you're right. I can't say any of those words. So, okay, I'm gonna have to take that back.
Don't tell me, is that like verbatim what Shawn Michaels said in that promo?
No.
If
Well,
it
at least I don't
was,
think
that was really impressive.
Well, I'm really impressive,
Oh,
but
okay.
I don't think so. No.
I have to go back and look at the transcript. I'll get back to you in a week, or rather 6 days, because we're
Okay.
doing this a day late. I no, I really I could get behind. Here's the stupid thing, and I hate myself for thinking like this. I want to see Baron Corbin as a babyface now, solely because of how he did as a heel. And again, I'm not his biggest fan. You are, so you're more equipped to answer this than I am, or at least give a more well-informed opinion. Because again, I'm not his biggest fan, but I want to see like good babyface Baron Corbin for a while, because it really does, and I hate admitting this. It really seems that he could be dynamic, not as like a main event super talent, but of upper mid Carter. And don't let that come as a criticism, because upper mid Carters are necessary for the product to stay fresh. That isn't in the main event scene, and I think he could be a good fit for that role.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be interested to see him as a babyface, but I need to see something else from his character.
I don't know if we're going to get that, especially anytime soon, with the McMahons literally, taking his body and throwing stones at it until he was bewildered and dead. Because he was
Uh,
literally the scapegoat for their failures on television.
yeah, yeah, that's a tough one.
I don't think they've ever
But
done that with a character before. I don't
yeah.
know. Have they?
Uh, hmm. Trying to think.
Yeah, like think back to, because obviously wrestling was at its worst, in my opinion, in the after the big WrestleMania hype, because when it first started, everything was popping. The early to mid 90s. Wasn't that when it was at its lowest point? And who could have been the scapegoat for just the failing ratings? Just creative, obviously. And WCW was thriving.
Yeah, this could be a first. I can't remember. And my fogginess of my sickness here is I can't remember anything.
Did Vince ever blame anything
hmm.
on Hogan?
uh,
Especially when Hogan left.
Not really. No.
So we really saw a first, which
They-
boggles my mind that it was Baron Corbin that they decided to do this to.
Well, it's just the angle they went with the McMahons all in charge and playing the good guys. We're here to save the day. It's not like we're, approving the script and writing it. Wink, wink.
Well, now Shane McMahon's in a tag team. How long? Like, what are we gonna do? Because the McMahons are running the show. Okay, allow me to take off my critique hat and put on my realistic hat. How can he run the company and wrestle at the same time?
How could Alexa Bliss be in charge of the women's division for 6 days and also wrestle? Although she wasn't really wrestling. How could Baron Corbin wrestle and be in charge of Raw? I don't know. These are the questions you ask yourself when you're up at 3 a.m. with pneumonia and you can't sleep. Or not at all, actually.
What questions were you really asking at 3 a.m. with pneumonia that you couldn't sleep? Kill me, please.
No, I was actually watching a highlight clip of Becky Lynch's worst matches.
Man, that must have been a 1-second clip, because that isn't a thing. And you really do have pneumonia. You're delirious. How?
It could be a side effect. I don't know.
Well, it's surely. I mean, either your search skills are improper, or it is you can't read the title. I think you were talking about her best matches, and that is a 3-hour-long extravaganza that I've watched 100 times.
Oh gosh, yeah.
One pair of sweats.
And having an episode right now.
Oh yeah.
If I do live through this podcast, I think you're definitely. Well, you have the network subscription. I was going to say I'm not going to leave you my network subscription.
I already
But you
have one.
already have it.
I do, and I let 2 people borrow it.
Oh wow, I'm going to report you immediately.
Oh.
Yeah. No, but I was saying that, according to the comments on ringsidenews.com, I should be burying Asuka, not Becky. So I actually do apologize. I actually meant Asuka's worst matches. I was watching a clip of that. Or no, even better, I was watching a clip of Asuka's promos.
Oh, wonderful. Amazing work.
Yeah.
A+.
That's what I was watching, her
Top
SmackDown Live
notch.
promos.
Top notch. I see. Here's the problem. You can't English. It might be her third language because, and I don't know how factual it is. So, pardon my ignorance, please. Like Spanish, there's like 7 to okay, maybe not 7. There's different variations of Spanish, and then there is just Spanish. Okay, Japanese, maybe there are multiple different variations of Japanese. So English might not even be her second language. So why are you putting her out there every week almost and having her cut a promo when she can't? It's not fair to her or the people that watch her. I feel like it's not a fair criticism to have. Just don't do it. She's a champion. She doesn't need to talk. Sorry, Brock hasn't talked since 2002. You know? Doesn't make sense. TLDR. It doesn't make any sense. But that's fine. We'll continue to persist and everything else. I don't understand either. She's right.
Nobody does.
Nobody is ready to understand Asuka. She's been saying that since she got started
she's
on
not
the
she's not the Empress of English. We know that.
She didn't. Hey, neither. Damn it! I already used the Yokozuna reference. How good was Mr. Fuji when he spoke English? Was he coherent? I'm assuming he had to have been. He was a manager.
Yes.
Yeah. See, God rest his soul, but he should be here. It's not fair. Not fair.
Well, life isn't fair.
That's true. You have pneumonia.
That's right. Why isn't it someone else with pneumonia? Why is it me?
Yeah, it should be someone you don't like Ellsworth. He likes little girls.
Okay, yeah, that's not true. There's no proof to that whatsoever. That's very allegedly, and that is not my belief.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he had a lawyer.
Jesus Christ, you're gonna get fucking thing sued.
My comments and opinions are of my own and not of the Oh You Didn't Know Wrestling Show podcast.
Okay, thank you.
How about that? You're welcome. Is that better?
Yeah. So, yeah, it was better.
Raw and SmackDown for them being Christmas shows, I didn't hate them. They were what they are. Just like the Tribute to the Troop show, I kind of just like sit back and relax and just watch it and try to enjoy wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a show. I didn't even watch all of Raw, to be honest, or SmackDown. It's just not a show that looked very good. It's a throwaway show, so I got parts of it.
Did you see the Rusev Nakamura match? That might have been the best match of the entire week.
No, I did not see that match.
It was worth it. Rusev played the part well.
Mm-hmm. I mean, let's be honest. Nakamura's title reign, who really cares? That was very boring.
They fudged it up.
Well, of course. Yeah, it was very boring. It was,
I felt like they could have done
the title reign was fine.
It.
It's well, yeah. Well, of course. That's everything. We'll be saying that about Rusev in 6 months. 6
You're right.
weeks, 6 days.
6 weeks. Oh, no, 6 days is a little too soon. Okay. I'll give you 6 weeks.
Okay.
I'll give you 6. But Rusev is just. Remember 4 months ago when he was the hottest freaking thing on that program? Rusev Day could be heard from across the street inside the building.
Yeah, they were selling those calendars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're not. You're screwing with me.
No.
What? And Lana is over because of of just who she is. And I don't get it. I just don't understand. They had something so great with Aiden English, and I mean, just the thought of them putting the title on him at like SummerSlam would have been massive, and that could have built somebody really big, at least even for
Yeah.
just a little bit. But like you said, I think it was either you or it was someone. It was someone I heard this week. No one will ever be a John Cena, Stone Cold, or The Rock, Hulk Hogan
Yeah, that
ever
was
again.
me.
That was you? I give you credit.
Jesus Christ. You don't
Well,
even. I don't think you pay attention to our podcast.
I do. I have pneumonia. I can't think straight just even
Okay.
for a second.
That's fair enough.
But see, Rusev may have been that guy, and they're not, and like they didn't care. They just didn't care.
Well, he wasn't the plan. He wasn't the.
They don't have a plan. Let's be honest. They don't. They have no plan.
No, they don't have a plan per se, but the plan of who they're going to push to that top level. He's not in that upper echelon, and so he's only going to go but so far.
And Seth Rollins, and I know you're not the biggest fan of Seth's, which is okay, but he's still a top guy at the moment, and where they're putting him, they could have had the opportunity to make him he was a really good heel because he's easy to hate.
Mm-hmm.
They could have ran that train till it died and made him the biggest heel in the company, even with Triple H behind it, and Stephanie McMahon and Kane. The Authority angle,
Mm-hmm.
they could have made that universally hated, but they didn't. And maybe it was because Seth really isn't that good. I don't know. You know what I do know?
What do you know?
Is that Power Slam is over 4? I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not. Go follow them on Twitter.
$3.99.
Yeah, you're right. They really miss Roman Reigns.
Yes, that's what I've been saying.
It is incredible. I miss him. More empathetic than not, but I miss the guy. I miss him on television. He was fun to hate, if anything.
Mm-hmm. Hey, did you catch the Ronda Rousey and Natalya match on Raw?
I did. Did you?
What did you think about that?
Okay. I'm trying not to get a rise out of you. For real this time.
Okay.
I felt like they had good chemistry because they are real life friends. They do train in real life, so it's not that hard to have good chemistry if you wrestle with somebody every day. I think that McMahon, who obviously booked the match, had way too much care in what the commentators were selling than the match itself. That's what I took out of it. And it wasn't treated as a wrestling match. It was treated as I'm sorry, you're my friend, but I need to punch your face in still.
Well, I liked it.
You did.
Yeah.
You didn't mind them really selling Ronda like she's not going all out. She's not putting in 100% because they were downselling her the whole match.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely did push that a lot, but at the same time, of telling a story with it during the match, and so for that reason, I enjoyed it.
Well, that's obvious. That's what you like, and I like that too. Which is why, again, like the story itself was good. They're real life friends, kayfabe, right? They're kayfabe friends, and they didn't want to hurt each other, but they're also competitors, and they have to fight for the title. It was the commentating kind of ruined it for me.
Yeah, I just kind of tuned the commentating out for the most part.
I kind of want to start watching Raw on mute.
I mean, I don't get that wrapped up in what they say just because it's so badly connect emotionally with almost any of it. So I just kind of tune it out for the most part. Match of the night for me, though. Seth Rollins and Baron Corbin.
You liked it? Was it as good as their first one?
Really liked it. Thought it was a really good TV match.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I liked it. I sure did.
It was fine.
It was the main event. The main event.
Yeah, but where does Baron go now?
He's in the main event. I mean, where does he go? I don't have tarot cards again. We talked about that, but
I still don't know what those are.
okay, you're gonna have to Google it, millennial. Now, he was in the main event as the GM. Now he's in the main event, and he's not the GM. So let's see where it goes. But week 1, he's in the main event still.
But
Well, see.
but when the storyline with Rollins is done, we're gonna go.
Hopefully, to the championship.
Take your fan hat off for a moment. Do you really think he's primed? So is he going to go fight Strowman? We already saw that.
With him, but you know, I don't know.
If Strowman wins, do you think he's going to win at Royal Rumble?
Yes.
Strowman. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. I wonder how that's going to go. We'll see. Did the ratings come out for Raw? I can't find them anywhere.
I'm sure they did. Yes.
I
would think so.
I can't find them
unless there's the Christmas. Well, you know, it's Christmas as well, so.
Oh, I think I found it. No, that's 2012. Holy shit! No. That's when Raw was good. I don't think they came out. I can't. All right, I'm gonna try to find them. I want to know.
Well, yeah.
I want to know if people will go watch wrestling on a holiday.
Well, not a lot of people.
Well, clearly no.
Not a lot of people watch the show now, so you know.
Well,
I don't think a lot of people are going to be clamoring to the TV for a Christmas Raw.
You don't gather everyone in the house, stirring about waiting for Santa Claus, just to find out what Michael Cole's going to say on Raw. You don't?
I know it's hard to believe, but I don't.
How could it be hard to believe, dagnabbit? All right, I'm almost done wasting time until dude, I can't find them. I quit. I don't know what's going on. Obviously, I maybe that's a good thing, is that we don't know what they are. Maybe.
Did you know that Truth called Brian an angry little elf?
Yeah, I did. Did you pop for that?
Oh, huge.
I'm sure you did. Hey, so tell me more about Lacey Evans, Heavy Machinery, and EC3.
They're coming to Raw or SmackDown soon, but we really don't know when. Coming soon, quote unquote.
That's all? That's all I get?
I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I mean, Heavy Machinery, that's like an 80s tag team wrestling gimmick. I don't know what they're going to offer. I mean, I know what EC3 is about, but you know, they've done a terrible job there too. All of them. Like, what can you really say? You know,
am I allowed to make a bold prediction?
Lars, like, what is he? Is he a stalker? Is he some creepy guy in a back alley watching people?
Is he allegedly a racist? We don't know.
We don't know. Stay tuned to ringsidenews.com to find out.
I'm going to make a bold prediction, and that's Heavy Machinery will be the Godwins 2.0. Which means they're not going to go anywhere.
I know what it means.
Oh, I was pausing for dramatic effect. The Godwins were boring as hell back in the day. They were annoying.
Machinery.
They are heavy machine. I mean, Heavy Machinery. You know, their tagline is weights and stakes. Or is it stakes and weights? They're country boys. They're big country boys. You know. That was the Godwin.
Yeah, one of them is short.
Yeah, but he's at least like a power lifter.
Yeah.
He has the mark. He's built like Mark Henry. It's not a bad thing. I don't think it's going to resonate with fans whatsoever.
No, not at all. I don't either.
They have those people they're bringing up are talented. Lacey Evans is tall, muscular, athletic. She's great. She can talk. She's a good gimmick. But you don't know that.
Hot?
She's attractive. Yes. Is that all that matters?
Well, I'm just saying, my point in saying that is not, it is she, how does she stand out? How is she different from everybody else? What is her look? That's my point in saying that. How do these, in other words, they're all good wrestlers. Whoop-de-doo. Who cares? How do they stand out?
They're not.
What is different about her than Charlotte or Ronda or Nia Jax or Natalya or Ruby Riott or whoever? What's the difference? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I know. You're not hating just to hate. Well, you would never hate just to hate. You're a very gentle.
I mean, other than to watch fake matches.
Jeez.
You're a mean one.
You are. You're very mean. You're very mean. Okay. I know what I'm buying you for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
A Mustafa Ali authentic T-shirt.
Oh, good. Yeah, that'll be the. Okay, I'm not going to say that. Never mind.
Are you gonna?
Yeah, sure.
Are you gonna say? Are you gonna say that shirt will look really good on my kid because that's about as tall as he is?
I want to laugh so much louder and harder at that. I really do, but I can't.
I know. Sorry, I'm being funny the week you can't laugh at me and make
what
my
the
ego.
hell is wrong with you?
I really don't know. I just said Mexican. Nothing's really wrong with me. As far as we're going into the new year. Raw is on New Year's Eve, SmackDown New Year's Day. They're taping them prior to. I will be at the SmackDown taping on Saturday, thanks to my lovely significant other who got me box seats for the show for free. Don't ask how. It might be shady. Just kidding. So I'm going to be there. It's John Cena's return. Oh my gosh. Wait, now I know what I wanted to bring up. The Vince McMahon pre-taped Santa awkward as hell segment that made 3 huge announcements and made them feel like a piece of crap.
Yeah.
I agree with you, by the way. I'm not disagreeing.
Oh. Imagine that.
Yeah, there's a first time for everything. You have to have pneumonia though.
Yeah. Tell me more.
No, you tweeted about it, but I wanted to get your thoughts on it again. It was a throwaway, lazy, unorganized, would seem like they came up with the idea 5 minutes beforehand. They announced women's tag titles for the very first time since, there was a time in SmackDown where Layla and Michelle McCool kind of were tag champs, but it was just one title, right? There haven't been women's tag champs on a WWE show for dozens and dozens of years. Cena's coming back. He hasn't been around since, I think, Mania. And there's a steel cage match next week. What the hell? And you just announce these things in a Santa costume and stuttering the whole time? F off with that, man.
Yeah.
Those 3 things should have been special.
Yeah. Yeah. And there were some people actually defending how WWE did it, which I thought was pretty hilarious. Unspecified wrestling journalists and fans.
Wait for it. You're kidding.
Oh, they took. No, I'm not kidding, because their argument was, okay, well, you look at the other announcements they made around the Women's Evolution and how Stephanie did it up and it was so fake and whatever. This seemed more authentic. Well, how about a happy medium? How about it's not fake as shit, but it's also not a throwaway comment on a throwaway segment on a pre-taped throwaway Christmas show either.
Yeah.
Where's the happy medium there, right?
There isn't.
That's what I would be looking for.
The happy medium could just be Vince opening the show with a black background, or just coming out and announcing it in the middle of the ring and leaving.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely.
So, no, that was just, it felt so stupid. And you know what? I'll even go as far as saying, okay, I don't mean this. I'm doing it just for exaggeration. Screw the women. Who cares? Okay, let's just talk about
Well,
the main.
let's not go that far. I mean, what
No,
do you
no,
mean?
no. I just said I don't actually mean it. There was a caveat. So, like, forgetting the women for because I love women's wrestling. You know that. Forgetting the women's
Then
segment for
first,
a second.
did you get
Talking.
their consent first?
No. Oh. Is my name Ames J. Ellsworth?
Oh my
A.
God! Okay,
Sorry, allegedly.
I've got to stop serving that up. Keep fucking just saying it.
Forgetting the women, which and I'm good for them. Seriously, the women's tag will be very new dynamic to the show. But like, put them aside for a second. John Cena is coming back for the first time in 8 months. We're like, come on, build it up.
Yeah.
He is a ratings booster at this point. People will tune in for John Cena, especially all those new fans that he is getting for all these movies he's in, and that he guest hosted Ellen for Christ's sake. You know how many people watch Ellen? A lot.
Well, they may not recognize him now with the hair he has.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you know what I would do? Like I would really promote it. John Cena returning. He's got an open challenge on Monday Night Raw. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Put him on Raw, their flagship show. Open challenge. John Cena's here. And since you mentioned he is kind of in flux right now, have Baron Corbin come out, answer the challenge, and squash John Cena in 30 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or why doesn't an NXT call up answer the challenge? You know, to build another star, maybe like an EC3, like a Lars Sullivan, like a Velveteen Dream. I mean,
yeah, but Lars is a sensitive guy. Have you seen his tweets?
I
mean, he deletes them all afterwards, but he's doing nice things.
Yeah. Oh, geez. I could say so much. I can't do it. I'd get in so much trouble. It's very illogical, and I wish it weren't. Like, I want it all to be great. I want it all to be good. You want to know what else is really good? An ironclad contract. You thought I was going to do a power slam ad, didn't you? I am not. I won't do it. In the words of Dean Iampietro, it is a short and sweet elbow, a New Year's resolution elbow. Yeah. I think this is a really big shot at Brad, just a guess. Now, do you have anything worse to Dean before he starts this?
Well, I'm ready to hear
it for the first time. Okay. Well, don't mind if I do.
Gentlemen, I hope you had a wonderful holiday, and it is time now for the elbow drop, which is going to take the form of dropping an elbow for what I would hope for the WWE to have as its 5 New Year's resolutions for 2019. Number 1, the end of general manager authority storylines. Number 2, Rusev and Bray Wyatt getting storylines that allow them to flourish and get over like they should. Number 3, the end of part-timers as champions and main eventers. Number 4, Becky Lynch in the main event at WrestleMania. And number 5, that 1 year from now, we'll say that the business has had a resurgence. Happy New Year, gentlemen. We'll talk to you again next week.
Okay.
Your thoughts?
I don't know about a resurgence. I mean, I think that is highly speculative, and frankly, I think that's a very, very optimistic view. Maybe he's right, but that's I don't know how you get there. It's not Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is not how you get there.
Well, then, how would you do it? No, we already kind of went through that last week.
Yeah, we kind of went through it. Yeah.
But I feel like there's a chance.
I mean, there's always a chance with everything. I mean, this
Yeah.
is, it's TV. There's always a chance. But will it happen? That remains to be seen. Only time will tell, as a very wise man once said.
Was that you?
No, it wasn't me. Although it could be me.
It could be you. If you just give it a chance. Am I right?
Yeah.
Man, do I know how to be a shiller? What? Listen, I mean, it's really hard to try to drum up a lot of conversation about like wrestling this week because not a lot happened.
Yeah.
You had the title change. It was great. It was fine. It was what it was. We've seen it before.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan came out and did his thing, generated heat, beat up the new guy, and Cien almost got pinned again by a cruiserweight. And that it comes full circle. Listen, I promise you, Cien Almas was awesome. That's my Mac opening up so I can end the show after we're done. By the way, Cien Almas was awesome in NXT. I don't know why they don't like him now. I just don't. I don't get it. Hard worker, good valet. Good heel. Very good heel. I don't know, whatever.
What's with this push of Mustafa Ali?
I don't know. I reached out to a source, heard nothing back.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay.
I don't get it. It's out of nowhere.
It's out of nowhere like an RKO.
Where was Randy Orton on Christmas? Did he not have to work the Christmas show?
Well, he's over that. He gets to do whatever the hell he wants.
I could just imagine the conversation. Oh, Randy, how about you put over Mustafa Ali on the Christmas show?
How about I pull out my dick and I walk towards you and I ask you to shake my hand after I shake my dick?
Allegedly.
According to Court Bauer. Totally unfounded. We're not saying it's true.
Yeah. Oh, goddamn. I don't know. I just feel like and I imagine that those alleged incidents happened because a writer had to go up to him and tell him something really crappy.
Yeah.
Here, I got something for you.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Randy, sir. This is a writer's assistant telling Randy that he has to put over the Big Show.
Okay.
Here. Go. Hey, Mr. Randy, sir. They want Big Show to win the title, and he needs to start going on a run. Can you do the old job for him? Insert hand into crotch. Take out. Yeah, sure.
Let's shake my hand and make it official.
That or he's like, no, I'm going home. My kids miss me. Or like, I bet you he because his shoulder always pops out, right?
Yeah.
He has a bad shoulder. He's like, oh, I think I just want my shoulder pop out. Yeah, I'll see you in 6 months. But make sure to send me that long-term disability check.
In all fairness, would you put over the Big Show either?
Nope.
What did you get for Christmas? Anything good?
Yeah, as you probably heard, I don't have a squeaky chair. I got a new chair.
That's good.
It's very, very nice. The brand is Secret Lab, not an ad. But they're the best chairs in the world.
That kind of sounds like a PED company or something.
Allegedly.
No,
it's ICO Pro. That's an old reference.
That's what Bobby Lashley's on, ICO Pro.
Yeah, but it's only the glute pill.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, it's only the butt pill. How mad are you? I'll continue with what I got for Christmas in a second. How mad are you that we can't use the breaking news intro music this week?
I'm a little bit mad.
Is that bumming you out?
Yeah, it's bumming me out. But you know what's not bumming me out?
What?
is that I got an iPad Pro for Christmas.
Great. The new one?
12.9 inch.
Well, accurate.
Yes, it's very accurate.
Is it the new one, like the iPhone 10?
It's the new one. Yeah, it's the new iPad. It's very similar. I've got I downloaded MS Word and Excel on it and PowerPoint, and it's pretty sweet.
Very nice. It's too bad you can't use it at work. Yeah.
Use it whatever the hell I want, pal.
Yeah. You can watch the WWE Network on that thing.
Yeah, I can also watch PowerSlam.tv.
Dear God. The Power Slam guys, don't take that as a sign of disinterest. I think it's just funny that we have a partner. I still can't get over it. You guys are great. No, so that's really cool. iPads are awesome, man. I use my 9.7 inch all the time. Accurate, by the way. Hey, I'm honest. Let's see. I got a lot of clothes. Got some money. Got a really cool coffee mug. World's best, or I'm sorry, it's #1 fantasy football trophy husband.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, I won her a title already. We would have won this year, but the Bears cost me $400. Oh well.
Yeah, it's kind of funny you mentioned football, how things change in a week too. Because I seem to recall you were kind of rubbing it in about Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh finds himself in a precarious.
Hey. We texted and we agreed that their record shows how how good they really are.
Yeah, I mean that they're super talented, but yeah, I mean their record reflects how good they are as a team. No question.
That's right. Man, it was just last year, or it was a year or two ago, when I said maybe they should trade up and get Patrick Mahomes. And my buddy looked at me and says, "Oh, you're fucking nuts." I'm like, I don't know. Man, I don't look so nuts now, do I?
No, except he puts ketchup on his mac and cheese. That's kind of nuts.
And he uses Hunt's ketchup, not Heinz. Ew. It doesn't taste the same. I don't care who you are. But yeah, no, Christmas was really, really good. A lot of good food, good family, good friends, good time. It was awesome. And I got a Crosby jersey from the lady as well, a white one. I love the white shirts.
That sounds kind of racist.
You know, and you get on me. It is white. Okay. I love the away jerseys. Oh, how about that? Because they're all white. No, I love the away hockey jerseys personally on any team. I think they look slick. And Santa was nice enough to bring me one, so that was awesome. Did you, without going into too much detail, because you're a private guy, did any notables from the family dinner? Anyone yell at someone, throw a punch? Did you get the significant other like a all you can spa weekend so she can get away from you?
That's actually a great idea, but no,
isn't it?
I thought, when I found out that I was getting the iPad Pro, 12.9 inch, by the way. Accurate. But it didn't come with a case. And so as soon as I found that out, I immediately challenged my parents to a TLC match. Impromptu in their living room. Yeah, absolutely.
It's a 2-on-1 handicap match.
Yeah, 2-on-1. To make it more fair.
Yeah. Well, I heard Heath Slater was the ref.
Heath Slater was the ref. And I had Heath Slater in my back pocket, so I won, and they bought me the case.
That's too much. Well, that's wonderful. I'm glad. Any New Year's plans aside from getting better?
No, I can't say that I have any. I'm looking forward to a year of final preparations for the XFL, the NFL playoffs, a lot of other professional sports stuff, the WrestleMania season, and all of WWE as we continue to do what we enjoy here on the Oh You Didn't Know Wrestling Show. And I think that's pretty much it. I'm really grateful for what I've been able to do over the past year. It's been a really, really crazy and really, really enjoyable time of my life, and I couldn't do it without anybody who has supported me in any way. So thank you.
That was so heartfelt of you.
Yeah, well, it must be the medication.
You didn't even make any jokes about the Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens promos that are popping up every week.
No, I'm trying to forget those.
Oh, no. They're your favorite. We know.
Oh, yeah, I'm catching a ride with Sammy tomorrow. Kevin's doing my lawn.
Okay. Oh no, I really wanted to say something about the Lucha House Party, but I'm not.
Oh, jeez. Here we go.
I didn't say anything. What, the Lucha House Party, their matches are BS because there's 4 of them. What? That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know what you're thinking. Jeez.
Yeah. Jeez.
It's all alleged, remember? Okay, where can we find you on Twitter?
At the Brad Shepard on Twitter, SHEPARD. Follow all of my work, and that's really about it. Continue to support us, the Oh You Didn't Know Wrestling Show, and free 99 powerslam.tv.
And so you know how we record these on YouTube, and then push them out to our various platforms, which are iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher. Remember when you played Dust in the Wind last week?
Yes.
The YouTube version got copywritten. And because I was talking over it for a good bit of the time, it only got copywritten for 11 seconds. You're welcome. Now we cannot get monetized for it. Don't worry, it had 15 views. We ain't getting anything. Don't worry about it, Kansas. Stupid.
That was hilarious, by the way, because I was getting a kick out of it more than anything because you spent the entire time just talking about, is this copyright? Do you have the copyright? And I'm just not saying a word. I'm letting it play. I'm waiting for my cue to move on with the poem, and it was just great. God damn, that was great. Okay.
Yeah, it was really good. You can find me on Twitter at John Fisher. Wait, is it? Damn it. I always forget. Shows how much I like to plug myself. My ego hasn't been this deflated. Never mind. John Fisher TV on Twitter. You can find me there. And yeah, just to echo what my sick and deranged friend said, thank you all very much for a wonderful 2018. We look forward to the next one. Our next episode will be in 2019 as well. We are not going to record next Tuesday night, as that is the new year. We will record on Wednesday, and it will be out on Thursday, the 2nd, right? 3rd. January 3rd will be the next episode. Anything else you have to add?
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, and thank you for your support.
Yeah, thank you all very much, and just let the record show that we're only going to get in the Pneumonia Brad once.
That's right.
So revel in all of its positivity. We will see you all next week in the new year. Happy New Year, everyone. Enjoy and drive safely.